today's YouTube video, I want to talk about a item that we use here on the Whitetail Experience because we elevate probably 95% of our trail cameras.
Little tree for a little camera.
And that is the mounting system that we use to elevate those cameras in the trees. So I've got a few different models here from Hawk, Stick and Pick, and HME, and just a quick breakdown, high-level overview, so you spend your dollars wisely. But first, a little dinner prep. Okay, so I think I'm going to shoot this way to go through these three mounts here. We have the HME, we have the Hawk. The Hawk may look different. Oh, here's his attachment point guy. Okay, and we have the Stick and Pick, and we've used all these for years and really like elevating our trail cameras, but there's definitely a few points. So the HMEs are the cheapest of the group, the Hawks, and then the Stick and Picks. You find the HMEs actually on Amazon right now. Here's those prices. You can find them on Camo Fire for a little cheaper. You just gotta pick them up when you can. Let's start there. The HME is actually kind of like raw. I feel it. It just looks rough. As far as you got these wing nuts that are exposed with the bolts, screws into the tree here. You can obviously adjust this thing up and down is generally how kind of the pitch and tilt hit this way. And then when you thread this onto your trail camera, you obviously have some flexibility here on the bottom side to tighten it. So essentially you can angle your trail camera and then tighten this bad boy up so it's secure to get your right angle. Actually, from a function perspective, this isn't a terrible option, especially for the price point. These are the cheapest of the group. I would actually score these a solid 7 out of 10 as far as function. You're not going to lose anything on here. Just make sure you back that wing nut all the way out. But yeah, not a bad tool. Let's move on to the Hawk. Hawk you can pick up. The Hawk you can pick up on Camo Fire for like $9. That's when I've picked them up here. You can see the Amazon price next to the HME. Quite a bit difference. It looks really nice. Obviously with Hawk, they always think about these little doodad guys that help it pack better. Make sure that's in focus for you. As far as function, this guy, you like pinch it down and remove it. There we are. Then you can thread this to the bottom of the trail cam. Makes it kind of nice. I will say this. We have had 2 Hawks fail. I don't love the overall design. This knob here, the main functioning knob, I am cranking on this as tight as I can move it, and yet I can still kind of pitch that thing down. We actually had raccoons knock over our camera. The other thing I don't like is like to get your camera, if this is sitting on the tree and you want to pitch your camera, kind of tilt it this way, if you will. It's not exactly the easiest process. Actually, the HME is a lot easier to move that camera to, like, if I wanted to turn it said way. With this, you kind of got to take this guy off and then tighten him on and then get it back on here and then turn him so it like threads to the last bit. There's not as much adjustment. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, and it's $17. There's a couple misses, I feel like, from Hawk. I feel like this could be a lot better with a couple modifications. Now let's get to the Cadillac, the Stick and Pick. Really like this tool. We've used them for years. They are definitely pricey. So here you can see the price, 25 bananas on Amazon. So the way to pick these up, you got to look for Stick and Pick sales. You got to maybe look at a Cabela sale. It is definitely, you get what you pay for. These are much better knobs. You crank them all the way on, they're not going to move anywhere. I really like all the adjustment with these. The other nice thing, like, back this screw out, and when you climb up the tree, you just work with this. And so you insert, that's what she said, get this in place. And then this is already mounted on your trail camera. You drop it in place, tighten, good to go. So that is my top pick for sure. Now, obviously, with the price point, if you're running a full arsenal, I understand why you'd probably pick up the HMEs. Purpose of this video was really tell you probably avoid that Hawk guy. Obviously, with the Lone Wolf Custom Gear camera, you got this ball joint socket system, which is super sweet. Don't have to carry them out. There obviously is a mounting bracket back here that you can use. I generally don't though. I generally just run the strap. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, here's my pro tip. Obviously, this is the piece that goes into the bottom of the threads of the camera. When not in use, I do recommend taking either like a piece of duct tape or whatever and just tape that guy up. That way this mount, as I store it, will always have its little top piece. Or when you take it out of the camera, if you have enough stick and picks, I just screw it right back into the bottom of the camera and leave it there. That way I don't want to separate this too much because you'll lose it. It's just a fact of life.